Handsum Gambler, 1 goal, clean sweep, going 5 for 5 every UFC card. I am the Handsome Gambler. What's good, folks? Welcome back to another episode. This week, we're headed to the fight capital, that is Las Vegas, Nevada, for UFC Fight Night 113, Mario Bautista versus Vinicius Oliveira. Apex cards don't always look sexy on paper, but the small cage brings us some quick action, quick violence, and I think there's some sweet opportunities on this card where we can make some green. But before we get into this week's green checkmark picks, let's recap what was UFC 325. I went 3-2. Not my best night at the office, but I'm always over 50%, so it keeps me in the game. Let's break it down. Fight number 1, I had Jonathan Mikhailov over Oben Elliott. Hit the pick. I missed the sub prop. There was barely any meat on the bone, but a win is a win, and I'll take it. Fight number 2, Jacob Malkoun versus Torius Finney. Fight goes to the decision. It was a little hairy. It was a little scary. It was looking like Finney wasn't going to make it, but it happens. Give me that decision prop bet, 2 for 2. Number 3, I had Killing Salkilled over Jamie Merlarkey. Hit the money line bet again. Missed the sub prop. Second time that happened to me on this card. But Salkilled keeps on proving that he's the real deal, and I like to see him in a 5-round main event going forward. It was all downhill from that point on, folks. Tai Tuivasa shit the bed over Taliesin Texera. I'm going to take this one on the chin as Taliesin looks legit. This kid can fight for 15 minutes. Big, young, durable heavyweight. I like what I see from him. Like, he was very impressive. I thought he was going to be cooked after that first 7 minutes. Wins a greasy decision. I like it. Gritty, greasy decision for Taliesin. Let's give him somebody cool next. And fight number 5, I had Diego Lopez over Alexander Volkanovski. And still, that did not happen. Volk is one of the GOATs, and he just reminded us why. Turn back the clock, turns back father time at 37 years old. Looks like he still has more left in the tank, possibly 1 or 2 more title defenses in him. Very impressive from Volk. I have nothing to say. I'm going to take that one on the chin. Let's jump into this funky-ass fade parade. Who stunk up the joint? Who stunk it up? Tai Tuivasa. I'm off the Tai Tuivasa train. I think that he's only fighting for a paycheck now, and he needs to think about retirement or switching camps. He needs a drastic change in what it is that his fighting is just sucking nowadays. And 6-fight losing streak backs that up. Never to be seen on the Handsome Gambler again. Goodbye, Ty. Good riddance, Ty. Bonus time. Who got paid? Who got paid? Because we got paid. 60% clip this week. The fight of the night bonus was Volkanovski and Diego Lopez. They both got 100K. Performance of the night to Roofy and Killing Salkilled, another 100K for those two. Then 25K for the following finishes: Nakamura, Mikhailov, Roston, Salkilled, Roofy, and BSD all get an additional 25K on top of whatever their regular work money was. So thank these gentlemen for some prime time violence. That's what we came here for. We don't want to see fights lasting all night long. Put people away. Thank you, sir. Now it's time for what y'all came here for, these green check mark picks. Let's get it. Number 1 pick, Claudia Segula over Priscilla Cachoeira. Longer reach, younger, higher value. She looked very, very sharp in her last fight against Alaskiva, the judo player. This is the easiest money on the card. Give me a money line bet. Give me a decision prop for Claudia Segula, 2 separate bets. Boom, there you go. Fight number 2, Dustin Jacoby over Julius Walker. Dustin has pro kickboxing experience, solid takedown defense. Walker is getting thrown into the deep end too much too soon for Juicebox, and I'm looking for a veteran-like performance from Dustin Jacoby. I'm going to take the money line and a double chance KO and decision. And I was thinking about a sprinkle on the fight not going the distance, 1, and Justin Jacoby in the 2nd and possibly 3rd round. Just food for thought. Those last 3 bets are not guaranteed. Just put it out there. I might do something like that. Pick number 3, Gene Masamoto versus Farid Basharat. I like this fight going to the cards, the decision. Farid's become sort of a decision merchant. He'll kind of let off the gas if he can't get the takedowns and chase the finish and just win the nice little decision, kind of Mayweathering his way to the dubs. And Gene definitely has some dog in him. They both have power. They're both durable takedown defense. Fight goes to decision in 1 bet. And I like Basharat double chance in case it does finish. Take Basharat sub and decision. And then, of course, giving yourself the chance to hit both of those bets if the fight goes to the decision. Fight number 4, Michael Oleksiejczuk over Powerbar Marc-Andre Barriault. Oleksiejczuk is younger, better striker, KO power. His brother just got a win a couple weeks back, and he looked really, really good himself in his debut. Good takedown defense. Barriault's chin looks gone. If you touch him, you can finish him. His last win was over Bruno Silva, whose basically soul is not in fighting anymore, and I think he's on his own 4-fight losing streak. I am taking a KO prop for Oleksiejczuk, period, and a 1st round KO sprinkle. I'm also going to take a money line bet for Oleksiejczuk in case Powerbar sometimes holds on, but I see this fight ending inside the distance. This is my disclaimer, folks. Buyer beware. You have been warned. Do not chase me if you have any reservations about this pick. Do not follow me. Fight number 5, give me Wang Kong over Eduardo Mora. Hand speed, output, athleticism, better defensive wrestling. I got Wang Kong by decision in 1 bet, and then I'm going to take a secondary bet, double chance, Wang Kong by KO in decision. Cardinal Wang Kong. Mario Bautista over Vinicius Oliveira is the official main event lean. This is output versus power. I'm siding with the volume, experience, and strength of schedule of Mario Bautista. He's been around the block twice, and I think that he's seen too much to let this newbie on the block get him. I figure he'll figure something out. Leg kicks are good. If he's just he's gonna outpoint him. I feel like leg kicks, body kicks, takedown attempts, cage pushing. He's gonna use his whole game to kind of remember Valanchenko in her last fight against the new girl, the way she kind of bullied Grasso and beat her everywhere. I feel like it's going to be that type of performance. He's just going to beat him everywhere. So give me Mario Bautista money line and give me an over bet. The over 2.5, the over 3. Actually, give me over 2.5 and give me round 3 starts and Mario Bautista winning. Okay, so the recap looks something like this. Segula, youth and volume. Jacoby, veteran striking edge. Matsumoto and Basharat, going the distance. They're both durable. Oleksiejczuk, knockout. Wang Kong, by decision. She's the cleaner athlete. And Bautista, the output beats power. That's the slate, folks. Another week, another apex grind, another chance to find value nobody is looking for. That's another episode of the Handsome Gambler. Please like, share, subscribe, tell your friends about me. I need all the help I can get. Stay sharp, play smart, bet on charm, and win with style. I am the Handsome Gambler, and I'll see you next week, folks. I am cashing out. Cha-ching.
It's the greatest team of all time. That squad right there.